And there's this perception or this controversy about you telling the Yoruba heritage. How confident are you, or how knowledgeable are you to talk about the Yoruba cultural heritage?
I would say I'm actually not talking about the Yoruba heritage. That's what this show is not about. This show is highlighting Nigerian creatives. And the name Owanbe was a name I needed to just capture this moment where celebration happening going on in Lagos. And so because I created all these patterns, I said, okay, what is a concept where people gather and are wearing the same type of fabric? I looked it up. I asked my friends, and they said Owanbe. And so I said, okay, an Owanbe exhibition.
And there have been backlash on this, about even the spelling. So tell us more. So because some reactions that we've seen on the social media, that you cannot tell our stories of the Yoruba heritage.
Yes, and that would be fair. Unfortunately, I'm not talking about the Yoruba heritage. That is not what the show's about. And I feel like I can keep talking about it, but all I can do is show by my actions. All the integrations done and everything is empowering the youth and put in more and kind of trying to show how art programming needs to be, not only in Nigeria, but in the world. You know, especially as an artist, I've been in the back end of things, seeing administration, how it's done. So as an artist, funding everything is showing how an exhibition is supposed to run. So this is not about highlighting the Yoruba heritage. I used Owanbe as a word to describe what this moment is. Are
you also confident that the spelling of that Owanbe is not that appropriate? Some have reacted to that spelling. And also, we have the special advisor to the governor on tourism, art and culture in Lagos State, Idris Aregbe, has been warned against approving the exploitation, or what they call it, of Yoruba culture and heritage by people they claim resent it. So what do you make of this one? It's a reaction on the social media at the moment. I'm quite sure you are aware of this.
I'm aware of it.
So how are you handling this?
I just keep working towards the show, honestly, because I know it's not true. My job is not to highlight Yoruba heritage, and that's not what the show's about.
So what's the show about?
The show's about my artwork and highlighting Nigerian creatives in Lagos. And capturing this melting pot and all these people that have come who are part of the music industry, who are part of Nollywood. All I can say is you're gonna see basically by the show, the team behind it, and all the efforts that have been put towards bringing this to life and just showing Nigeria to the world, basically.
For you to come up with such a show, have you taken your time to study the cultural heritage of the Yorubas? Because there's this divide about Yoruba heritage or Lagos. There's nothing like Lagos heritage, cultural heritage.
But like I said, the show's not about capturing any heritage or culture. We're worried about the contemporary and highlighting Nigerian creatives, particularly in Lagos, because Dirty December is a phenomenon that's happening now. A lot of people are coming into Lagos. The show is in Lagos. This is nothing about Yoruba culture heritage, unfortunately. I know we want it to be, but it's nothing about Yoruba heritage. I used the word Owanbe to just capture this phenomenon of everyone wearing the same fabric and coming to celebrate. We're celebrating art, we're celebrating just art in general, art in the world, but basically my art that I'm creating.
I love your confidence that you're still going ahead of this for this event. Or are you any plan to cancel it?
No.
Based on the backlash that you're receiving at the moment?
No, because I'm living in my truth, and I know what the show's about. I've written documentation, I've written to universities. It's so much deeper, it's so much bigger than me, you know? And so people can twist things and try to make it something that it's not. And what's propelled me forward is because I'm living in my truth and I know exactly what the show is about. The team knows what it's about. The sponsors that we send things about, send the documentation to, know what it's about. So when I see all the twists and everything, I'm just like, okay, all I can do, I'm the kind of person who doesn't believe in just talking. I believe in showing with my actions. So that's what
Are you not discouraged at this time?
No.
You're bold and confident?
Yes.
When is this taking place and where?
So the opening is going to be November 22nd at Raymond Njokwu Untitled. And it's going to run for 2 months with a lot of fun programming.
Free of charge?
Free of charge.
Interesting. Tell us some of the features, some of the side attractions they were expecting from this.
Okay. So there's going to be fabric offered, 2 different types of fabrics offered people to be able to sew, but it's not just offered in Ankara, it's offered in denim, satin, and mesh. So we want people to not just sew traditional, but sew like something that you can always wear outside, you know? And these photos are going to be put in a photo book that's going to really show this moment in time in Lagos. Aside from that, the kind of programming we have is that we have, you know, Lauren is going to be coming down to the exhibition to perform African folklores to children between the ages of 18 months to 6 years old. And just, we have script writers rewriting it so that it's digestible to children. So fun things like that. And we have, what's one exhibition? We have a Yoruba team called the show Adire. And so people can come and learn how to make dye bags on one of the programming days so that they...
Do you also wear Adire, the Ankara? I
worn Ankara, but I have not been given Adire yet. No.
It's a fine place to live it this morning. Many thanks for coming.
Thank you
on
for
the
having
show.
me.
And I love the way you're smiling this morning.
Thank you.